Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Today we're back here, well, with something new again. So, since we did Super Sentai last time, today we're here with Kamen Rider. And before anyone asks, we're actually doing the final opening. So basically, these are the last openings you see during each season. So, shall we check it out? Been a while since I did this, so here we go. Be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. First up, here comes Ichigo. Or at least the original. Here it is. Want to start it off. The mask was darker green, too. Go, go, let's go. Jump. Kick. Kamen Rider. Jump. Oh, it's good. Kick. Rider. Yeah, basically they're putting the Batman here.
仮面ライダー本郷武史は改造人間である。彼を改造したショッカーは世界征服を企む悪の秘密結社である。仮面ライダーは人間の自由のためにショッカーと戦うのだ。
Oh, here comes Ego. Dang, I didn't know there was a second one. Yep. Guessing this is during the Ego thing. I'll explain in a minute. Yeah, chop! Fire! Okay.
仮面ライダー本郷武史は改造人間である。彼を改造したショッカーは世界征服を企む悪の秘密結社である。仮面ライダーは人間の自由のためにショッカーと戦うのだ。
Okay, so there is actually a reason why I mentioned Ego. Surprised I didn't do it in this opening, but okay, so basically the original Kamen Rider, Hongo, you know, him? Basically, he had an accident, or at least the guy betraying him, so you don't need to explain his absence. There was basically another rider they brought in. Don't remember the name, but he's known as Kamen Rider Ego nowadays. You know, Ichigo, Ego, that. So, yeah. And, little heads up. It didn't kill him off. He's still around, I think. So, not as prominently a Hongo, aka, you know, Ichigo. They just brought Ichigo back, and they just teamed up after that. I'm not kidding. I'll explain more here in V3. Yeah, that's the next rider here. Hey. Kamen Rider V3! Strength of Hongo, skill of Nico. The revival of, well, Chaka. Rider,
仮面ライダー V3 風見四郎は改造人間である。謎の秘密組織デストロンに重傷を負わされたが、仮面ライダー1号2号によって改造手術を受け、仮面ライダー V3 として蘇った。
Pretty much. Oh yeah, there was actually Reiwa. He was the fourth one. Five was that? This is tech, I think.
Rider. 巨大な悪の組織ゴッドに父と共に殺された陣慶介は瀕死の父の手によって仮面ライダー X として蘇った。その使命は世界の平和と正義を守るため完全と謎のゴッド機関を相手に戦うのである。
Oh. The animal run. I mean, I don't know much about the Showa writers, so I'll probably keep my mouth shut about this, you know? But yeah, this one got a little bloody back in the Showa era here. Nowadays he's more goofy, you know, like Kiku! That kind of thing, but it was pretty bloody back then. Watch the show, you'll understand. Oh, stronger now. Kamen Rider stronger, by the way.
仮面ライダーストロンガージョー・シゲルは自ら進んで改造手術を受けて電気人間となり日本の平和と正義を守るため世界征服を狙う悪の組織ベルザー軍団を倒すべく完全と立ち上がった。
Oh yeah, there actually is something else in that season, Stronger. We actually do get our first pseudo-female? I mean, keyword pseudo, since she wasn't really known as Kamen Rider back then. She was known as Electric Human Tackle, if I remember correctly. So basically, I think she went through the exact same thing he did, you know, Stronger. I don't know the full details, but basically, yeah. He wanted to join up, but the other riders were like, no girls allowed back then. Until she sacrificed herself to save the day, and she was like, they were like, yeah, she definitely was a Kamen Rider. Jeez. Like, you gotta admit, that was pretty rough. so trying to think there was any more after that? Like, you know, between X and Stronger? Kamen Riders, if I mean. I don't think so. Like, okay, there are going to be a few riders here that you won't see because they're mostly movie-based. You know, Shin, J, Dio, not D-O, not D-I-O. Difference. Trust me. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. Anyway, I think the memory's right. Next up, Skyrider, I think. I think it's Skyrider. Let's see. Okay, yeah, definitely Skyrider. Oh yeah, I think this was supposed to be a reboot back then. Yeah, they did reboot the franchise a lot. Okay, I'm not even sure if they called him Skyrider here.
Kamen Rider Tsukuba Hiroshi は改造人間である。人類の自由のために悪の秘密結社
Yeah, like I
ネオ
said.
ショッカーと戦うのだ。
Yeah, again, that's Skyrider. So for anyone curious. They really had a lot of changes in their own. Seem like a Beetlejuice chant kind of way. Say it 3 times, he comes. Still. Oh, this guy. I'll explain more later, but let's just say he's hated. Or at least in Japan, I think. I'll talk later.
Kamen Rider Super One 青い空からやってきて緑の地球を救うもの赤い正義の血を燃やし銀の機械の腕振るそれは
Yeah,
それは
he changed his hands in this one.
金の心を持つ男海を山をふるさと5つの腕で守る5つの愛の腕でライダーライダースーパーライダー仮面ライダースーパー
One. Okay, so the reason why I said that Super One's pretty hated, you can look this up, but from what I remember, Super One's actor basically had some trouble with the mob, and he basically stole, I think, a lot of the props from the show, and he basically disappeared from the earth. Like, I'm not kidding. I think I don't know if there's still a case against him, but yeah, like I said, dude was pretty much a jerk. I mean, I don't know if he was doing it deliberately or something else. I don't remember. Like I said, you're gonna have to look it up, because I do remember he had some Yakuza trouble back in the day. I mean, he might still be in trouble with the Yakuza. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they ever, like, figured out where he went, but yeah, like I said, actor was basically trouble in the mob, he stole some props, and disappeared. You can look up more details, because that's all I know about the details, you know? Like I said, dude's pretty much hated in the Kamen Rider fandom, you know? Trust me. Anyway, so next up we got, I think, the first of the specials with Z-Cross DX. They just call it like that. Anyway, he's right down there. 10 right.
Kamen Rider 全員集合。電撃稲妻熱風、電撃稲妻熱風。ドラゴンロードを飛ばせ、ドラゴンロードを飛ばせ。電撃稲妻熱風、電撃稲妻熱風。地獄の影、
There's beat 3.
命をかけて誇りを守る野獣のように。
And there's Rider Man I was talking about. The one debuted in V3. Original Rider, but here he is. There's X. There's Amazon. It's all. Alright. And they're stronger. Oh! Nice! And there's Sky Rider. I think it was here they started on calling him that. At least I think. I don't know. There's Super One. And there he is. Zed Cross. I think he's actually supposed to be a ninja in this series. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh. Black. Again, there were a couple others, like Shin, Jay, and No, call them now, but see how you pronounce it. Now Black. One of the more popular ones. Yeah. Well, they'll show you later, but I'll keep it. Woohoo! Woo! Oh, and here's what I was talking about. RX coming up, I think. Yep, there it is. Yeah. This is one of the few franchises that actually continue. So went from Black to Black RX. You don't see that often. Here's a catchy one. Hero. Yeah, that's the line, by the way. It's just a different form. Hero! And that would be Bio Rider right there. Yeah, okay, so Black RX was pretty much where they messed around with the forms change. Like, the first one was Robo Rider, if I remember correctly. And the blue one, I know, was Bio Rider. So yeah, only 2 forms, or 3 forms, you count the main one. I guess you count 4, since there's Black, Black RX, Robo, and then Bio. So yeah, technically 4. Well, that's pretty much it for the Showa Era. Like I said, there were movies that basically were filled gaps since I think after a while they just decided not to do it. But now we're into the year 2000, where like don't know how it actually began, but they basically revived the franchise. You know, think of it like Doctor Who. I mean, it goes away, but come mid 2000s, they're back. First up, the first of the Heisei Riders, Kuga. Here we go. There he is. And thus the Heisei Era was born. Gotta love it. Yep, see, hero, new legend. And now, Rocky. And the first of the secondary riders. And the tertiary riders. It's their terms, trust me, look it up. Primary, secondary, tertiary, and extras. After that, go count 0. Kamen Rider Agito. Oh, this one's a good one. Kamen Rider Agito. Yeah. Oh yeah, different first, by the way, coming up. See? It's the same song, just a different verse, I remember correctly. Not sure when they used it, but is he Kabuto in that hero? Let's check it. Oh, Here we go. Ryuki. AKA the Battle Royale, Kamen Riders. Yeah, there are a lot of them here. Oh, 12 in total? Let's see. Yeah, before anyone asks, I don't think they based it on the Battle Royale thing, you know, the movie, which was popular in Japan. I think I remember correctly, that was 2003 for that Ryuki. Remember, started 2000. Okay, maybe it was 2002, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like trying to remember, but yeah, anyway. So I think that Battle Royale was basically a wish. You beat all the riders, you get a wish. Or at least that's what I remember from the show. And like I said, there was a lot. And I think that's actually the first where it was the mainline, like, you know, evil rider. I mean, there were others, but there were mostly movie stuff. Here, it was basically in the main series. By the way, the villain one, it's a stink. Trust me. Anyway, next up, we got Fies. By the way, that's 555, but we just call it Fies. With a Z. Can you feel?
Tell me the truth, 信じてた未来が崩れ去ろうとしてる
You can tell who it is. By the way, the monsters are orphanons. And there's Blade. Just boy banding it up now. Pretty much what's going on here, you know? Oh, there is a second opening. I think the second one's actually a bit more popular, if I remember correctly. There we go.
ると信じてみたいジェンマに叫ぶ声は不可能を壊していく心に次ぎ輝く勇気確かに閉じ込めて見えない力導くよね眠り目覚める時未来悲しみが終わる場所
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a little heads up of Blade real fast. So basically, almost the same deal as Ryuki, but there is actually a twist. There's one, like, okay, so heads up, the villain's there, known as the Undead. Yeah, literally undead. Anyway, so there's a Joker undead, which basically, if he's the last one standing, goodbye world. I'm not gonna say who it is, but you'll know who it is. Just watch the show. And it kind of ends on a sour note, in a way. Basically, just never ends. Well, until Zio, but you get the idea. Like I said, it was basically a plot hole. Or at least, like, basically, they were about to end the world, but there was a part that basically just canceled it, and, well, friends can never see each other again. You don't understand if you watch the show, but anywho, moving on. Next up is Hibiki, who I don't think was originally supposed to be a Kamen Rider. I think it was more like a subside. I don't know the right word. They're technically Oni, not Kamen Riders. Right? I don't know if they plan to make a Kamen Rider, because, well, like I said, I don't think they technically, I mean, it's more like, sorry, it's just kind of an outlier, you know? I don't think they intended to be Kamen Riders, but it eventually became Kamen Rider. At least that's what I've heard. I mean, if you guys can confirm, let me know, but anyway, off to be Hibiki. Live to go on. Again, 2 openings for this one. I think the second one's more famous. And I think he rides a Harley Davidson, I think. I guess they were known as Kamen Rider. I wonder it was something different, but... I'm not sure. Here we go.
君の未来は始まったばかり
Okay. Oh, style change. Okay, maybe that's what was up. I don't know.
君だけに見える明日へ走れ
There you go. Now, Kabuto. Projector battle. Nice. Oh,
時の列車
then liner.
次の駅は
Oh, this one's got a dual one too, but different versions. Catch the wind. Climax jump! And there's the Imagine. Oh, yep, here we go. Here's the other one. This is this one. By the way, the first one was a band, I don't remember the name, but here, these are the Imagine actors themselves singing this one. And that would be Momotaro's. Yotaro's. Catch the wave, see? Yotaro's, the dragon. Intaro's, the bear. Oh, and those clips? This actually is a music video of them singing it. I'm not kidding, check it out. Been alright. Climax jump. Oh, and the bird, the green one, that's Deneb. Yuto, second rider. Oh, Kiva. There's a lot of Castlevania references in this one. You got the chain, breaking the chain. I shoot the edge. Afraid of all these mistakes. Go! Okay, before moving on to the next one, Decade, there actually is something about Kiva that's a little wonky. I mean, it's wonky because, let's just say, story takes place over two time periods. 2009 to what we saw, like actually years earlier too. Yeah, basically almost see like Stephen King's miniseries, It. You know? Think about it. I mean, you're constantly transferring over like different timelines. I mean, at least that's what I remember. You know? Basically, one half is Wataru, aka Kiva, and the other side? Wataru's dad. I'm not kidding. By the way, Wataru is basically a hybrid between a human and a vampire. Or I think they call it Vanguard back in the day. Or at least back then. I mean, they actually call them Vanguards, but yeah, that's basically the term they used in the show. Anyway, so we're about to hit the end of Phase 1. Yeah, the Heisei Era was basically broken up into two. Well, there was the first phase, which ends here with Decade, and the next one's going to be starting up soon with Double. This one. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway. DK's turn. On the road.
世界の破壊者ディケイド、いくつもの世界を巡り、その瞳は何を見る。
レンズ越しに切り取った景色を
See, they went with this version of the song.
真実とは心の
I don't know, I feel like there was an earlier version of the song.
映るものさ
I'll talk about it later.
どこかで戦いの幕が開き僕という現実さらうハレーション
On the road of time. 風通り抜ける道が開くのだろう目撃せよじゃねえ Ah. The Detective Rider. Kamen on a double. That actually is literally. Yeah, there's two of them. See? Jotaro, Philip. This feels like Chicago in a way. Oh, almost. Windy City, get it? Half and half. Oh. You. Extreme! So we can make it. Cool, huh? Definitely want to check out from. There we go. Oh shoot! By the way, this takes place after the main show, so watch that first before watching this one. Utopia. I'm surprised they actually included this one. By the way, same guys from the show. Yaki. Dude. Hitchy. Nice. There's Excel. One, two, three, it goes down and goes. Yeah. One, two, and three. And the rest? Hey, bad guys. Hitchy! Come on! Oh, that's good.
無限のコズミックエナジーを秘めた神秘の
And Heisei, the one in space.
アストロスイッチでその扉を開き未来を
We can see Cosmos. That from the middle. Never mind, that was Magnet. Yes. And man. Well, not this, but he is the fourth. Oh yeah. There's Cosmos. Stop! Switch on! There's Cosmos. Oh, that's good. Okay, I don't have anything interesting to say about Heisei, but if you love the high school stuff, that is definitely up your alley. So yeah, there is a lot going on. I'm trying to do as much as I can, but I think this is about here where I started joining in the fandom. I think it was either between Gaim or Drive who are next, by the way. Just heads up. Anyway, next up, here comes the Magician of Hope, Wizard.
魔法の指輪ウィザードリング
Oh, should be the next one.
今を生きる魔法使いはその輝きを両手に宿し絶望を希望に変える
The show time!
まるで月と太陽重なる時の衝撃誰だって奇跡信じてみたいきっと必要
There's Beast.
不可欠のエナジー心のため夢とよそい意味で裏切ってくれるものマジックタイムトリックじゃない魔法ヒーロー半端ねえ記憶をルースも繰り込んで希望を救い出せ
Showtime! Showtime! Oh, here we go. Here's where I joined in. Gaim! I fight for you, gotta move.
現代はさながら戦国誰か勝ち抜ける鍵を開け
Yeah, they're basically dance guys who just got stuck in the turf war to become God. I'm not kidding, it's a thing. Woo!
今という風は何を伝える本来のもとに吹く強く強くグロービーな明日が夢がまだ見えなくて外限界精一杯生きていると
Oh, this is definitely a bop.
Just leave more
By the way, don't eat those fruits. Heads up. Ah, here's mine. Oh, here's my favorites. Start your engine!
雨上がりプレイクラウド隙間から青空が手招きしてる Alright そろそろ行こうか誰かが言うロジン信じない直感は信じていたい
Whoa. Fire, ignition, heavy pressure. Right. Oh, I love this one. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Drive's one of my favorites because, well, I mean, it was pretty much a crime drama. This was some action because, I mean, even though you're still fighting monsters, they're still trying to solve the mystery of the cases, you know? Also, I think this is actually the first series they actually do, like, sympathetic monsters. I mean, most of them are pretty evil, but, I mean, they do have a bit of humanity. Here, well, they're just trying to find a reason to live, I guess. Or at least that's how I describe it, since, you know, they were pretty abused. The Roy Mutes, by the way, that's what they're called. Like I said, definitely one I recommend checking out, along with a few others, but like I said, as always, I'll leave my recommendations at the end of this, so stick around if you want to hear some good Kamen Rider stuff to start with. Alright, next up, Ghost. And he's actually not... yeah, he actually is a ghost in this one. Woohoo! Those are like famous heroes in history there. Flying parkas. Well. Oh, here's a good one. The medical drama. I know it's a video game here, but yeah, they are doctors. The gaming doctors, as I like to call it. Heisei!
I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. 知らないくらいがいいのに Why 気づけば I came too far 止まらない感じるこの予感は The new beginning 未知の領域今を切り開くんだ I gotta believe
Turn it on.
そっとエキサイトがなるエキサイト心が導くあの場所へ駆け抜けてくだけ I'm on a mission right now I'm on a mission right now エキサイトだけはエキサイトだけは One この手の中進むべきライン生きてくだけ
Oh, here's another good one.
眠るパンドラボックスがついに開かれた。その力を操る地球外生命体エボルトの前に仮面ライダーが立ちはだかる。
Yeah, like I said, definitely check this one out. It's really fun to watch and funny too. Ah, the last of the Heisei. Zio!
最後の戦いが幕を開ける。切り開く真の王となる未来。
一瞬に掴み取るな、So are you ready? 新しい歴史はそこにペリペリ。光を駆けに加速して、このままシャリラウシャリラウ今を進めよう。あの日も幾度となく明日の扉だったけ。見つめたその先に飛び込んでみたら Believe yourself Now overcome 時の雨すり抜けて共に You overcome 未来を越えよう過去の意志は嘘では傾けない感じろ So next future Now overcome まばゆい世界見せて
So, yeah, that last one, Zio, that was the last of the Heisei Riders. We'll be moving on to Reiwa in a minute. So, I think if I remember correctly, that golden one we saw in the opening, yeah, apparently featured him, Oma Zio. Yeah, like I said, I'll try not to spoil too much of it, but, well, you know, basically it gets a little timey-wimey. But, like I said, if you're into it, go watch it, but, Anyway, next, I think Amazon's next? I don't know, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind, 01.
ヒューマギアがさまざまな仕事をサポートする新時代 AI テクノロジー企業の若き社長が人
Reluctantly,
々の
though.
夢を守るため今飛び立つ
I mean, if you AI, you might wanna... I don't know if you want to watch this one, but... each your own. Oh. Yeah, like I said, evil AI, heads up. Ah, the book swordsman, Saber. Saber in your hands, a pen to write it down. This is war. He's an author, by the way. And the other swordsman. Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of riders in this one. Oh, hi. Okay, next up, Revise, Endeavor, or the Demon. No one can ever know.
さらし心の隙狙われ魔が差し正しさで裁き合うよなこの世界で陰惨な
Hey, George.
闇を隠しそれでも光探し抗い続け叫べよ逃げないで自分を break it through
Hey,
Feeling with the devil ひなる力さえも味方につけて No I can never know 守りたい今生きようたい君のために強くなる一緒に戦うべきものは何 探し続け Feeling with the devil
It's an interesting one on that one. This seems like a Deadpool kind of character, if you want to watch that. Oh. Ooh, here's another good one. Hello, Geets. That's him, by the way. The barbed wire. God damn.
果てしなく続く命の線軸も突き抜けて全て解き放たれるまで支配をまたはでもラバンピースどんな野望も世界は君の思い通り Come on got to go the next one 勝ち切ってみせて
Basically, you gotta hope for your wish, Grant. By the Battle Royale. To rest of us. I know I'm not correct in sense, but yeah. Heavily wanted to check out. Oh. And the last one, latest to be completed.
ケミーカードの封印が解き放たれた時、一人の少年に運命が託された。
Kamen Rider, gotcha! Don't worry, not magicians, just alchemists.
You ready?
ガチャガチャDefinitely want to check out. Oh, okay. Here's the first one I was talking about. Shin. You know, I think this actually takes place at the end of the series, or at least the end of the movie, or at least that's how to describe it. I don't know. We'll see. Interesting thing to actually add this one too. Don't worry, the other Amazon ones should be here. You know the ones, the Amazon exclusive. You'll see. Yeah. Like I said, there's a reason this was never really popular. I don't think he ever came back. Talked about that often. You know, Shin, Kamen Rider. That's the, that was actually the name of him. bio than mechanical in a way. Honestly, got nothing to say. I mean, I got nothing left to say to this, so just waiting for the next one. If anyone asks, I don't know when the movie of this movie was released, but I think it was between Black RX and Kuga, but I'll have to double check. Because, like I said, I know this was, like, during the Showa era. Or, yeah. Like I said, it took a while before, like, you know... The series was pretty much done with RX, and we wanted to get, like, films. Like this one, you know, with Shin, Jay, Zo, I think that's how you say it? Z-O? Not Z-I-O, with Z-O? That was the movie one, hold on. Let me double check. What was the Kamen Rider by that name? It was like the one between this guy and Jay, I think. Hold on. Okay. Soul, right? Yep, Soul. And, yep, okay, so I think it was like, hold on. Sorry, I've been looking up the Shin movie. Hold on, let me check. Shin Rider. Okay, not that one. Oh, it's up. Oh, there's Zo. That's what I was mentioning about. I think they're experimenting with more high-def stuff. Yeah. Can't credits, you see some of it. Yep, I understand, I was right. Oh. So I'm just like trying to figure out when he was like dating. Oh, that's what I was talking about. That one. That was known as a prologue. I guess they wanted to try to make it a new series, but it didn't work out well. I kind of like to call this one, yeah, I guess, you know, this, Shin, and, well, I think Jay, if you want to be more technical. This feels more like gritty in a way. But, well, you know, Took a while to get it right. I'll show you later. Okay, so if I'm right, the next one should be J. The giant rider, if I'd like to call it. Yeah, like I said, he can turn giant. Alright. Oh, yep, there he is. Hi, Jay. I think it was like Joe and Jay were brothers. I don't know. They're both similar in a way. Okay, so they didn't show the ending, I guess, but that one, Jay, he can turn giant. Like, I don't know how tall. I mean, hard to get a scale of him, but you know how the Ultramen tend to grow tall too? I think it's basically like that. So, yeah, we never really see Jay in normal size. Like, after this, I mean, he's always like in giant form as soon as we see him. Like, trust me, going to anniversaries, like, when you see Jay, he definitely gets bigger. And, like, he's, like, kaiju-sized, almost. You know? I mean, I don't know why they give it like that. I mean, sheesh. If I knew, like, a giant, or a rider that could giant, or turn giant, that would be definitely helpful, you know? Actually, he's not the only one that did that. I think in, like, a crossover with Ultraman, Ichigo actually did it once. I think it was Ichigo. I don't remember exactly. Yeah. Like I said, the giant stuff ain't, like, exclusive to Ultraman and Super Sentai. Some of the riders can do it too. So, I think it's mostly thanks to outside help. A lot of times, Jay can do it naturally. Other than that, don't really deal with a lot of mechs, so what are you gonna do? Okay, I think if my memory's right, I think we should be the Amazons next. With an S, by the way. Yep, there they are. The Amazons. I only say that because they're on Amazon right now. Yeah, I think this was more of a R-rated kind of Kamen Rider. I mean, if you want to watch it, go ahead. Or so. The moves are actually called violent too, so that's the M rating too. Fire slash. I think that's what it's called. Sorry, Bro's messing around with me again. And the other half. Okay. Okay. That's a good one. And the blue one's Neo, by the way. Red's Alpha, green's Omega, blue is Neo, if I remember correctly. I think there was a black one that was Sigma, I think? There's a lot. Oh, Shin! Okay, the other Shin. It's just Shin Kamen Rider. I think this was the Shin movie, I don't know. It was a movie that basically kind of did another remake of the original, by the way, not any other thing. I didn't think about it, there are a lot of remakes of the original. The first one with Pongo. I think this was it. I just don't want to remember, but... Definitely interesting. It's a new one. Okay, this is a good one. Pretty good. Okay. Oh, and their last two. Here it comes.
On a distant and embattled planet called Edenoi, a young prince named Dex is given great powers by his grandfather, the king. And
yeah, I
is sent
mean,
to the
if
planet
you know
Earth
Power
to
Rangers,
protect it
we
from
did
the
see this
advancing
before.
evil of Count Dragon and his vicious insectoids. Once on Earth, he is adopted by a kind family and learns to live as a human. With his companion Phoebus by his side, Dex is ever vigilant, ready at a moment's notice to call on his powers to become Masked Rider.
Yeah, you can see they kind of screwed it up in a way. Black RX in a way. Feels off. No? Yeah. Yeah. You can take this series for never having it over here. A little aside from this one. Dragon Knight. Thank you, the Ryuki. You can actually see more of the riders in this one, too. Yuki, Wing Knight. That's the Yoki one right there, Striker. Oh, it's quick. Orca. Wait, I think this series won like a daytime memory for like the stunts, I think? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Oh, that's the main one. The Odin one. So, that's about as much in this video. There is one more that I'll see if I can find real fast. Basically, it's the latest ones. Just, oh, here we go. I'm just pulling this up so we can watch it together. So, anywho, it's pretty interesting when you say it, but anyway. Yeah, we only have like 2, like writers come officially to the US. Most of the time, we just have to, like, port it over and translate. I mean, I'm glad we did that, but anyway, just adding this one in. So this one's on the latest one, Gavv. So, I know I said I was gonna give my recommendations, but let's get this one first out of the way. Okay. Wait, are they actually singing it? Or just lip syncing, probably. Oh, hey. Okay. I have a pocket message. I think the second one should come out soon. Just dancing. You see, kind of a lighthearted one. And there we go. That's all of them. Just wanted to get that one out of the way in case anyone would just be like, hey, you forgot one. Anyway, so for my recommendations, I definitely would go for, like, you know, or no, actually, I guess if you want to go with Kamen, go for it. I mean, if you want to go dancing, but let's see. Personal favorites are Drive, Build, Double. They're all, like I said, a lot of good ones, but those are, oh, and, let's see. There's also Geats, that's a good one. 01, I mean, if they're okay with AI, go for it, but, like I said, up to you. So, let me know your favorite series. Let me know if you're going to watch any of them. Like I said, there's a lot of good shows, and there's pretty much room for anybody. Just gotta find the one that speaks to you. You know? Anyway, let me know if you find any you like. See ya!